What's up, everyone? This is Fane Slasher VA here, coming at you with a new video. And in today's video, this is going to be a very special video, actually. But before we get to that, I want to explain where I've been and all that. Simple, nothing's been going on with me. It's just that I've been burned out of doing content creation because I've kind of hit a wall to where I feel like I've done everything I can do with using an iPad to record. So the sooner I can get back on my computer, the better. Hopefully this week. Let's hope. But and also too, I was so focused on my Twitch account, which is I'm not gonna say what my Twitch account name is here because I don't quite have that memorized, but it will be posted so that you all can follow me. Which a few updates. I will be streaming Sonic Racing Cross Worlds today. I will be in October streaming on my Twitch account, doing a bunch of horror games and just overall Halloween themed games. And along with that is going to be a new series. It's going to be called Backloggers. Um, the journey of completing one backlog, and the inspiration I got for this video series is Happy Console Gamer with his series that he does to where there's there's two different ones he does. There's the version to where it's just him called the games I'm playing, and then when he has a guest on like Rob or his wife, it's the games we're playing. Um, so look forward to that. I'll be having guests on there, and then of course there'll be solo ones as well. But yeah, look forward to it. Um, so let's get to the reason why I'm recording this. Now, I just want to say beforehand is that when it comes to my whole basically job with the fandom of chaos, right? I'm perfectly happy still voicing Sonic. What I'm going to be announcing is not going to get in the way of my work, a part of the fandom of chaos, because really, voicing comic dubs don't really take that long. Um, but I am happy to announce that I am forming my own, I guess you can say my own entertainment, I guess, group, company in a sense. The end goal is to eventually be able to produce my show that I've been wanting to do since forever. And this is a way for me I can start bringing in voice actors. Of course, there are certain big time voice actors I would love to get for a certain character that I can't say here. Um, but there's a voice actor I have in mind for this role. And so there's going to be some stepping stones involved. The first plan is to start doing Dragon Ball content on the channel again. And this company group, whatever you want to call it, I'm forming, is going to be basically that, along with my Project Archie. Those are going to be the first two projects we're going to be working on. Now, I will be most likely will be creating a casting call account, so this way I can link up with some more voice actors and all that. But when it comes to the Dragon Ball side of things, I am going to be a little bit strict of the voice casting. And the reason I say that is because unlike certain Archie characters, well, Archie Sonic characters, to where they didn't really have a voice to them, people can create whatever voice they want. But with like a character like Son Goku, there's different avenues someone can take to do his voice. You can make it sound like Sean Schemmel, or you can make him or B, you can base your voice off of Masako Nozawa. You can base your voice off of one of the Ocean Group voice actors, like Peter Kalamis and all of them. So when it comes to certain characters, they already have voice actors because I did put some people I know to be those characters because I know that they can voice them very well. Z Broly will be me. I think everyone basically has seen that coming. If you know me, I can do Z Broly very well. Gine has been taken. Um, Super Broly, Bardock, um, Future Trunks, and Kid Goku slash Mini Diamond Goku has also been taken. But all the other voice cast is pretty much open, and the most important ones for me that I want them to sound perfect is, of course, is Son Goku. You know, because at the end of the day, Dragon Ball is about him at the end of the day. Even though that, of course, there are other characters that it focuses on, Goku is the main guy. Um, so, like I said, I am going to be very strict with this. Now, in terms of my relationship with the fandom, a Chaos Comic dub group, the reason why I'm not afraid of doing this is because I have no contract with them. I'm not, you know, since day one, I knew that we weren't going to get paid, and that's totally fine. I still think it's fine. So I don't see this as a threat. I see this more of an opportunity to really start doing more creative things on this channel than just doing the typical stuff you guys see. Some other plans I have with the Dragon Ball side of things is I want to be able to eventually, much like with Project Archie, bring some life to the Dragon Ball manga as well and do like an actual dubbing of them. Um, which I already know which versions of the manga I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the Viz version. I found this one that's supposed to be a lot more accurate. So, and of course, I would love to hire some people to do animations for us. So that's pretty much the plan, is to just really spread out and just do so much new and bigger things on this channel. Because honestly, I am bored of the old content I've been making, and I need to find a way to not just enjoy doing YouTube again, but also to bring some life back to this channel. Um, so yeah, the one more thing I will say about the Archie, um, the Project Archie, is that we will be dubbing mainly the pre-Genesis Wave comics, and then after that, we'll be using the Archie Comics Online fan-made ones to continue the story. We may dub the timeline that happens after the Genesis Wave, and I am open to dubbing the Fleetway comics and the IDW comics. So, but for right now, it's going to be mainly going to be um, the Archie comics. And as for voices, when it comes to the main ones, is that I'm already going to be Sonic, Shadow and Scourge, and Metal Sonic. Those are the four I'm going to be. Um, and I'm sure that there's going to be some other people that are going to want dibs on other characters as well. And I know some people might think, well, that's not fair. Well, I'm very proud of my work as this as these hedgehogs. So it's one of those things to where, yeah, I am going to be a little bit more overprotective of who I want to voice them. I mean, if someone like Jason Griffith or like Ryan Drummond wants in, hey, they can gladly have the freaking Sonic role. Or if Jason Griffith just wants to be Shadow, then hey, he can have the freaking Shadow role. Is that going to happen? No, because they probably don't even know I exist. um, but I do know I will be auditioning for a understudy for me. And if it so happens, I think that your Sonic and Shadow is better than mine, then you know what? I'll be your understudy. I'll be that person's understudy. I'm not afraid to admit that someone's voice is better. Someone's impression can be better than mine. Um, so yeah, so overall, the plan is this. This is going to be a stepping stone to hopefully be able to make my original show. We're going to be doing so many different projects. I am already forming some ideas what I want to do. The first step with the Dragon Ball ones is going to be auditioning people because I have to re-audition people. Unfortunately, um, I know that this was meant to be a thing within the fandom of Chaos, but because of the unknown about the state of it, I'm just going to pretty much take it and run with it, more or less. Because, like I said, I didn't sign a contract. This is pretty much the equivalent of helping out a buddy do a job, more or less. Um, and with Project Archie, that's been something I've been wanting to do. So, if any of you are interested in auditioning any characters, comment down below. We'll probably have a Discord server linked in the description. Well, of course, we probably will, because I wouldn't be putting this out this week if we didn't have that Discord open and all that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my future endeavors with this channel, and I'm can't wait to work alongside y'all in these projects. So don't be shy. Just comment down below and let's figure things out.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa is very rude. But when it comes to the Dragon Ball stuff, um, I am going to be a bit more strict with the auditioning. So, and I forgot to mention this. If I think someone is super close to any of the voice actors, they will be the first ones in line, possibly gain that role. Um, because with Dragon Ball, I want this to be serious. That's also why I'm not going to allow any DBZ or Bridge impressionists. So, like, even though here's the thing, I love Dragon Ball Z Bridge. However, I want this to be a serious Dragon Ball project. I'm not saying that there isn't going to be any sort of comedy. And when that happens, I may be lenient. I may allow certain people to do the abridged voices, but overall, I don't want a bridge to be the main focus of this Dragon Ball sort of project I'm trying to build, along with Project Archie. So yeah, that's it. Definitely leave down that you want in, and if you have any questions, I will definitely reply to them down below. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.